Press the
It's
button.
spinning. There we go. Hi. Hi. I
Good
know
morning,
you're
everybody.
right. I pressed the button.
Everybody's so mad. So mad.
Impatient. I kind of like it though. I like it that everybody's excited.
I know. She wants to be wanted, you guys. She wants to be needed. It's a thing.
You guys, we have to start off today's show with some very, very exciting news. And it's not even just exciting news for us. It's exciting news for all y'all because we have another discount code to offer you from a brand new sponsor.
I love new codes. New codes.
Look at Daisy right now. Look at her. Look at what she has on.
Look at this. Isn't this great? It's so if you could just feel it. I know you guys just want to rub your hands all over me and feel it. Feel it. It's so soft.
You guys, have you ever heard, like, because I hear all the time advertisements for bamboo this and bamboo that. And I'm always like, man, I would really love to try some bamboo stuff because every time I hear about it, it sounds so soft and luxurious. And now we have had an opportunity to try bamboo, the stuff made of bamboo, loungewear specifically from Cozy Earth. Look at the bag that the stuff comes in.
Yeah, that's the packaging. So it comes in this little packaging, and then it's like, so I got jammies, and then I got this. This is a men's sweatshirt. I got a men's small sweatshirt because this is how I roll, because I'm very comfy here on the ranch. It's really interesting. It's so soft, and it's lined. It's lined with more of the softness. It's like a different kind of sweatshirt. Very different, but I love it. And it has pockets, and it has like the little bamboo emblem on the bottom. It's super cute. And then I got jammies. You guys. See, there's my jammies. There's like super soft jammies. I got those. And anyway, so it's like awesome stuff. And they have all.
And listen, you guys, if you are always cold, this is the most amazing thing. So like I can see, like consistency wise, that sweatshirt is thin, right?
It is pretty thin, yeah.
Thin, like stretchy, glorious material that I don't know what kind of magic is going on in bamboo, you guys, but it keeps you super warm. And so you don't have to have you don't have to have like this level of material on. You can have that bamboo material on and you are warm. I slept in the PJs last night and I was like, holy crap, these are amazing. And they're so soft and you feel so spoiled and luxurious in them. And they're offering our listeners 35% off when you use code CHICKS at CozyEarth.com. CozyEarth.com. This stuff is amazing. Loungewear is my favorite. Oh my God.
Just in time for Christmas. And yes, loungewear is great. You can splurge on yourself, especially like when you're like, having people over for Christmas and it's going to be like casual with your family. It's cash. You can like walk around in your jammies or in your fabulous sweatshirt. They have different colors. Just saying.
Yeah, different colors. It's absolutely amazing. You need to try it for yourself. It's very splurgy, but a great gift. And 35% off is big time. If you've wanted to try bamboo, now's your time. Do it. You guys, what is going on with the fact that our own president and the lead health guy cannot pronounce the new virus? They cannot pronounce it.
I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce it.
That's okay. It's okay that you and I yesterday were like Omicron. That's okay because we're normal people. We're not the president.
It's like one of those things, when they used to have when you're watching a movie in Technicolor and it's like they have it on the screen to be like, it's now in Omicron. That's what you know what I mean?
With Dolby sound and Omicron.
And Omicron. That's what
Omicron surround sound.
And then you hear the dawn. Everybody's like, yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Well, I feel like it's okay for us to not be able to not necessarily know how to say it.
How do you say it? How are you supposed to
say it? It's Omicron. There's no N except for the very end. It's Omicron.
Omicron. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, and who should know that? The president.
The president should know that. I guess it's just because I didn't care. But you know what? But really, let's just get real. He doesn't care either.
No, he doesn't care. And we'll show you just how much he doesn't care in just a second. But first, let's listen to him and then also Fauci not be able to say the name of their own freaking virus. And I'm calling it their own because they didn't have to make the fuss over it that they've made. They're
Well, not only
overreacting
that,
once again.
Not only that, but Fauci started it.
Shh. Why are you saying that? That's very
I'm not.
conspiracy.
Well, it is. It's very conspiracy. I mean, he may not have started it, but he sort of did the gain of function, and then don't shut us down, YouTube.
Right.
Don't shut us down.
Let's listen to our president of the United States, who should actually be able to say the name.
I'll take a few moments to talk about the new COVID variant, first identified last week in Southern Africa. It's called the Omicron.
No, it's not.
It is to their credit, the scientific community in South Africa.
It's not called that.
Quickly notified.
It's not called that. I'm sorry, but it's not the Omicron. Okay. If you're going to hold a whole big ass presser about it, maybe you should learn how to say it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, did you? I was so distracted by like the abundant amount of garland behind him. Did you see all the garland, like the Christmas? There's so much thick Christmas garland behind him. Did you see the decorations that Jill did in the White House? Listen, people made fun of Melania. Okay, I'm sorry, but Jill's decorations. Come on,
They're horrendous.
Can we just take a second to be like, girl, damn, come on. I mean,
they're so bad, and so tacky, and so fishnet stockings.
Right.
It's bad.
You're referring to the fact that she wears fishnet stockings. Yeah.
Well, and so we shouldn't have expected anything more out of her, right? Like this is the best she can come up with taste-wise.
So tacky. Yeah.
It is bad. If you haven't seen it, like there's like an entrance that just has a bunch of red gift boxes like sort of piled up around the entrance, and it just looks like a really unfortunate Target store.
Right. Yeah. It's like she got that lady on QVC that sells the duck clothing to come in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? She came in and they're like, well, how are we going to decorate the White House? And then they did it. And that's what happened. I mean, it was bad. It's bad. But of course, like all the people, the talking heads, all the people in the media are just like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's just so pretty, you guys. It's just so beautiful, and it's awesome and elegant. And it's just, no, it's not.
It's tacky.
And you know what? And you know what? People are going to say, Mock and Daisy, you guys are so mean for saying that. You shouldn't say that. You guys are awful. How terrible are you? It's a spirit of the season, and you guys are going straight to hell. They're going to say all these things. We're going to get all these emails. People are going to be mean to us. But you know what? They said so many awful things about Melania, and she was so classy and tasteful. And they said terrible things about her for other reasons too. They never said a nice word about her. And it's like, what this? Ew.
Yeah.
And then the houses. She had the little tiny houses all around that are like, it's like this little town. I'd like to know, there's the gas station, the little tiny gas station. There was no price on the gas. That's all I want to see. I just want to see, like, what's the price of gas on your little gas station? There's no price.
Well, it's $0 for them. It's $0 for them.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah, they were absolutely horrible. Okay, let's go back to Fauci, the top paid federal employee who is science, according to Fauci. He represents all of science.
Science. I am.
So you would think that maybe he would be able to pronounce the Omicron, but no.
In place when people come into the United States, they have to be tested before they get on, and they have to show vaccination documentation. So even before Omicron came in, we have a situation.
Even before Omicron.
No, it's like, okay.
No.
Wow.
It's wrong.
I can't. You guys.
He's so short.
He's
He's very short. I didn't know that.
Most little dictators are, right? I mean, think about it. Most dictators. Oh, hi, Cash. Most dictators. He'd like to say hello. Most dictators who are like, think about it. Think of all the dictators throughout history who are just like, murderous, awful dictators. I'm just pointing that out. They usually have very short stature.
Mhm.
Tiny. They're tiny
They got
people.
themselves a syndrome.
They got to make up for what they lack. I got to let my dog out. Hold on. He's really,
Okay.
get out. Get
So
out.
we
I'm
talked
listening. Go ahead.
yesterday. We talked yesterday about how Joe Biden was in that Nantucket store and he didn't wear a mask, even though like right on the outside of the door it said masks required.
Right.
But he didn't wear it. So you got to leave it to Peter Doocy, right? Peter Doocy is always the one in Psaki's pressers who asks the questions that no one else will ask, especially because Biden got out of that presser or that, presentation or whatever that he did and like reiterated how important it is that everybody wear masks when he doesn't even follow his own guidance. So Doocy asked about it and Psaki tried to say that she tried to say, well, I'm not familiar with that specific situation, but President Biden always tries to walk his talk and wear the masks, and he encourages everybody to wear the masks. And then Peter asked her, I mean, don't you think this sends a bad message for him to constantly say, wear a mask, and then himself not do it? And here is her lame ass response.
The president says today, please wear your mask indoors in public settings around other people, and he doesn't do that it's going to make it harder to get people to follow him?
I think you see the American people, and all of you see the president wearing a mask every time he comes out to an event, when he's sitting in meetings, and certainly he will continue to model behavior he hopes the American people will follow, not for his benefit, but to save their own lives and the lives of their friends and neighbors.
Yeah. I'm going to do? I'm going to model the behavior that he had in that place, and I'm not going to wear a mask. That's what I'm going to model. I mean, that's what she said, right? So, because he's going to continue to put out the behavior that we're going to model, and that's the behavior I'm going to continue to model, is not wearing a damn mask. That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, can you even?
Thanks, President. Yeah.
So ridiculous.
The dancing there. The dancing is remarkable, though, don't you think? It's pretty remarkable. Yeah.
Oh, it is remarkable. Now, he did say, he has said things before and then completely turned on his word just weeks later. We've all seen him do this when it comes to wearing masks, when it comes to vaccine mandates. He has said, oh, no, we're not going to do that. And then he does it. And so he was asked yesterday a bunch, like, are we going to, require vaccines for domestic travel? Are we going to have another shutdown? And he was like, no. So just hold on, because it's entirely possible we'll have both of those things. But all that said, it could be worse. We could be in New Zealand where that psychopath Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who AOC is very horse-like. I think we can all agree. I'm not trying to slam her or face shame her. She just has.
You are a horsist. What is wrong?
She has horse elements to her face. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I love horses. As you know, I just visited the Clydesdales. I love them.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But she does have some horse-like features. Jacinda Ardern is even worse. She's extremely horsey. And she has made an announcement. They've been like super locked down, like more locked down than practically anybody. And she has just made an announcement. It's 14 seconds long. Everybody needs to hear this announcement, because you guys should be praising her name. Are you ready for this? It's kind of quiet, but unfortunately it's turned all the way up. So just listen, put your ear like right next to the screen. Okay. Here we go.
And importantly, because I know this is a question many Aucklanders have, you can now see family and friends again in their homes and use the bathroom inside. Luxury. And importantly, because
wow,
she said that
you can use the bathroom inside, you guys. You can use the bathroom inside. Oh my God. Oh God.
I mean, the generosity.
Oh God, it's so nice when government can tell you that you can actually take a crap. That's so great. Thanks, government.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. It's so much better to do that inside than as opposed to outside. That's so great. Thank you, government. Oh,
can you believe that? And you know that there's probably people there who are like, oh my God, she's so benevolent. I'm so grateful. Right. What in the world?
Yeah. That's that's where we're heading, because there are Democrats who probably think that Jacinda, she's a role model for my daughter. Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
She's not. No.
Quick reminder, you guys, that if you have cold feet, and I'm not talking about nerves, I'm talking about actual cold feet. If you have feet that are always cold, I am that person. I know you're that person because we're always cold. Reminder that you can use code CHICKS at heatholders.com to get 15% off of their amazing socks, off of anything really, but their socks. Look at that. Show the puppy fur on the inside. Show it. Look at the puppy fur, you guys. It's freaking amazing. I even have an email about this. This is so cool. This is actually this is like the reason that I love our followers, and this is like the best testimonial you are ever going to hear. This is from Sheila Marie Douglason. And she says, Chicks, I was so happy to hear about Heat Holders socks. My son suffers from Raynaud's disease. His fingers and toes will turn white and lose circulation when it gets cold. It's very uncomfortable for him. Every year, I buy him a new pair of warm socks and gloves for Christmas. This was a great find. I cannot wait to hear how he likes them. I got some for all my kids. I wanted to tell you that I used Apple Pay. This was interesting. I used Apple Pay and wasn't given the option to use the code CHICKS. So I emailed Heat Holders, and they issued me a refund within the hour. Great customer service. I know. Wow. Thanks again. Merry Christmas to you and your families. That's from Sheila Marie. So I'm so happy that in addition to just providing like warm, cozy comfort for people like me who are just wimps, it also helps people with legit circulation issues.
That's right. I know. Raynaud's that's no joke. Yeah, I have that too. So God bless her. God bless her.
Right?
Yeah, and him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they do have gloves. They have so many things, and it's really well priced. It's like the greatest stocking stuffer ever. So heatholders.com code. All right. I have some freak shows to show you. You know how much I love the freak shows. Oh my God. So I don't even know which one to show you first because they're both so crazy.
It's not somebody eating a couch cushion, is it? It's like, I'm not going to see it. You guys, she loves those shows where people eat couch cushions and like detergent and stuff. I'm not going to have to endure that this early in the morning, am I?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But why would you not want to endure that? It's like so hilarious. My favorite, I know we've talked about this before, but there was no better episode of Strange Addictions than the woman who ate her husband's ashes.
Oh my God.
Remember?
And then she was running out, right? Like,
and it was a concern.
Right. She was concerned that she was going to consume her entire husband. Oh my God.
And then what?
What do you do?
What do you do?
I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. I've never been in that position.
I could not. I was fascinated by that.
Right.
Riveted.
And you guys think you have problems. Just saying.
I hope I didn't give anybody any ideas because it's not healthy to do that.
Don't do that.
Not a good idea.
Don't eat your husband. Don't do it.
Dead or alive. Don't. Okay. So the freak show that I wanted to show you first is somebody that is a celebrity. And then the second freak show that I'm going to show you is not a celebrity, but it is a person who represents, unfortunately, a very weird minority. And sometimes they can be loud and bizarre and weird. But the first one is Demi Lovato. Because Demi Lovato, apparently she's got a show about like alien hunting. I don't know what it's called. I think did we mention that before? I can't remember.
We did. I think we mentioned it on this show. Yes, that she has and she's a feminist now. So she has that hair. There you go.
Well, she's non-binary now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So she's not even a she.
What is that? Oh, I was going to ask you what that means again because I can't remember.
It means that she's neither woman or man. She's on the spectrum that she believes exists.
But she is a woman by birth, right?
Right.
I mean, because science. I mean, it's
right.
Right. Okay.
I mean, details, right? So she's got the woman parts. She used to be a woman and lived as a woman. But now she's a they. I think she goes by they pronouns.
What she says. Okay, got it. All right.
But anyway, so she's got a show. I don't know where it is. Like if it's on Discovery or Netflix, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to watch it, right? But she has a show, and I guess people do watch it. And she's going on to talk shows to talk about it. And I don't know who this person is that's interviewing her, but they're talking about her experience seeing and interacting with like angels or aliens or both. So that is the context for what you're about to hear. Let me just make sure it's all the way up. Okay, here we go.
I decided to sing for them, and they went off when I finished. I never had a standing ovation from ghosts.
I love it.
But I'd like to think they were
The standing ovation with my tios is otra, otra. You've made contact.
I have made contact. It's not been in like the ET phone home type of sense, but I have made contact by meditating and looking up and seeing things in the sky that weren't there when I started meditating.
So now that you've made contact with ETs, maybe not this kind of contact just yet.
Not yet.
But if there was an ET that hit every box of criteria, that would be like the most ideal partner. Like, would you date an ET?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so tired of humans. I'm so tired of humans and their human bull. I am so over it. Bring me an alien. Bring me an ET.
I mean, it sounds about right. So Demi Lovato wants to do it with an alien. Is that what we're hearing there?
I believe.
Well, I mean that. So she went from Wilmer Valderrama from That 70s Show, who is pretty hot guy. I mean, it's to feminism, to I want to screw an alien. That's what.
Well,
happened.
I think you skipped a couple of steps because she went Wilmer, and then she went pansexual, I believe, like where she was sexually attracted to no matter what.
Right.
And then she went to non-binary.
But really it's feminism that ruins these chicks, right? I mean, like they get into that little like circle of feminism, and then feminists tell them, oh my God, everything sucks, you're a victim, everything's like men suck, the world sucks, America sucks, everything sucks. And then they get churned up in there, and then they're like, oh wait, I'm pansexual, I'm this sexual, I'm demisexual, I'm whatever sexual, and then they get spit out, and then all of a sudden she's like, I want to have sex with an alien. And then we're looking back going, remember when she used to date Wilmer Valderrama, and do you remember? This is what happens.
This is feminism is poison. It's poison.
It is poison. Right. It is.
And that is proof. Now, if she can't make contact in a way that creates a relationship between her and a ghost or alien, there is another option. And that is the freak show that I found on TikTok.
Oh God. Oh, leave it to you.
Because oh my God. Well, leave it to Libs of TikTok, the greatest Twitter account of all.
The greatest. It's so great.
They're the ones.
I share some of their stuff on our Instagram page. It's so great. Yeah.
They're the ones that found this freak show. And as soon as you see it, you'll be like, yeah, that looks like somebody that Demi Lovato should be with. Here we go. Hang on.
Okay.
So, okay.
Can't control herself. Oh my God.
I know. God. So it's bad enough to look, right? Like whatever we're seeing is bad.
Like, I mean, I'm okay with tattoos, but dang. What's happening there?
And in this, I haven't figured out the eyeballs yet, because this creature says that the eyeballs are tattooed. So I don't even know if what we're looking at is actual eyeballs or like eyelids that have been tattooed and like sewn shut. I don't know. But this person has an explanation and answers to all of our pressing questions about the appearance. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let me make sure it is all the way. Okay, here we go.
But I'm just going to post this every time people ask me the same questions over and over again. My name's Farah. I am a trans woman as well as an intersex woman. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, or your grace. My eyes are tattooed. My nose is a piercing. I identify as a threat, a nightmare, and a goddess. So please bow down to me. I do not believe in God. I don't worship the devil. But yes, I am a Satanist, which means I am my own God and I worship myself. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
So hope that cleared it up.
That these people like walk amongst us and they vote. They vote, you know?
Yeah. And they do activisty things.
Like, do you think that guy works, or I'm sorry, do you think that individual works at IBM? Like, where do you think that person works? Like,
probably the White House.
Honestly. Right. That's true. Touche. There's a place for you in the Biden White House.
They love diversity.
I was gonna say buddy, but I stopped, and old chap person, you.
Oh,
you. I don't know what to call you. Yeah.
Anyway, we got some of that going on. Also, we should probably mention a couple of major news stories that are happening. Chris Cuomo, a bunch of new documents came out of the New York Attorney General's office. Chris Cuomo was way more into helping his brother out of the sexual harassment jam than he ever let on air or off air. And now there's a bunch of text messages between him and Melissa DeRosa, that assistant person to Andrew Cuomo, that have come out that show that CNN has got to fire that guy. Now they've released a very tepid statement, basically just saying, well, there's some things to review. And we'll be looking into these documents further. They warrant a more substantive review. And then we'll be making a decision about what this means for CNN. They've kept Toobin, the masturbator guy.
Right.
So I don't know what it's going to take for them to let go of this clown, but he didn't even mention it on his show last night.
Listen, he flat out lied to his entire audience. He got on and said that he wasn't reaching out to the media. He wasn't pushing, he wasn't asking the media questions. He flat out freaking lied. He lied. He needs to be fired. And Masturbator Boy needs to be fired too. They never fired. You're absolutely right. CNN is a complete effing joke. If you watch CNN, there's something wrong with your brain. Yeah, I mean, MSNBC is not close behind, but CNN, oh my God, total joke at this point. They're a caricature themselves. Yeah.
Ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. I mean, even like Brian Stelter is like, this doesn't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like maybe they should just it's bad.
Like when you have visual on an audio, when you have evidence, I mean, you can look at the tape and see that he lied to people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah. They just need to fire him.
They really do.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if they have even just a teeny bit of integrity. My guess is no, but
they
we'll
don't.
See.
They don't. Yeah.
There are also a group of kids at ASU who are demanding that the university withdraw Kyle Rittenhouse from their enrollment, even though he only attends school online. They're very, very afraid of him because he's a mass murderer. Apparently, this is what they're saying about him. He should sue that entire student group.
Right.
He should sue them.
Should. Yeah, you're
add them to
right.
the list.
Get in line, you pansies! I swear to God, kids. This is the future of our country. Our kids like that. Like, what is wrong with you? You know that none of those kids probably even watched the trial, but instead they were watching the CNNs and the MSNBCs, just bits and pieces, or they were just on their little Twitter machine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, mommy, that guy's a white supremacist. I don't even really know what that is, but he's a white supremacist. I need mommy, send me more cookies. I can't.
Well, what's really bad, though, I mean, they're bad, but what's really bad is the university's lack of forceful response. Because they're basically just like, we appreciate that everybody's really upset about the Rittenhouse verdict. No, they need to take a hard line and say, Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted of all charges. He has every right to be a student here just as much as anyone else. And all y'all need to F off. That's what they need to say.
But they won't, Mock, because these universities are so far left and they love what these kids are doing. They love it. They're on the side of the kids. They hate Rittenhouse as much as those kids do, because this is how universities feel now. Universities they're indoctrination centers. I mean, there's only like 3 good ones now. So, I mean, the professors are probably fueling and like cheering these kids on because they absolutely hate Rittenhouse too. The professors probably didn't even watch the trial. You know, I mean, they have no idea. And they probably think that this kid is a white supremacist too. They're probably so far up the butts of the CNNs and the MSNBCs. Professors. So, I mean, this is the state of our higher education now, is crap like this. It's so pathetic. It really is.
I want him to sue literally everybody.
I hope so too. Right. It's like you want, and then go to Hillsdale. You know, it's like just sue everybody and then just go there, get your education, and then live happily ever after, dude. Because I feel terrible for him. He's not going to be able to have a normal existence for ever because of the media. And so I hope he makes a crap load of money off of these jerks that have completely ruined his life. You know, I would just, if I were anybody in his inner circle, I would be like, sue everybody.
Yep.
Start with Joe Biden.
Yeah. Take it to the top, man, and then work your way down.
Work your way down.
All right. It is time for some talks. I have a nice compilation of dogs getting their nails trimmed. And I know we've done a couple of these individually before, but man, the foursome is fantastic. Look at this. So much drama.
Oh my God, that used to be so Astrid. Drama. She would do the same thing. She would be. I have to get on top of our dog. I have to Greg and I have to do it together. I have to get on top of Astrid in order to cut her nails. And then Gwen our daughter holds a little spoonful of peanut butter while I am on top of the dog while he's cutting her nails. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Have you seen that when people put saran wrap around their whole heads and then smear peanut butter all over the saran wrap and then just have their head in the dog's face? That's my favorite. It works so well. So
I'm gonna do that.
You should try that. I know we've had screaming huskies before, but never one that I can think of that actually has vibrato. This is a new level of skill for huskies. Are you ready?
Haiku, can you sing? Haiku, can you sing?
Did you hear it? Did you hear the little vibrato? It's incredible.
He did. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. God, I need a husky. I totally need one.
I know. You so do. After you get a walk, you need a husky.
Right. Yeah.
So remember that we saw the guy that had the Ellen DeGeneres conspiracy, right? And he plays the, what's that music from the remember? What's the show with David Duchovny? What's that show about the aliens?
The X-Files. Yeah.
Yes, X-Files. He plays the X-Files theme, and then he has all of these crazy conspiracies about celebrities' names. He's got a new one about Jason Mraz. Are you ready?
Yes.
This one's messed up. You know the deal. Save this video before they take it down. This is Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Jason Mraz, one of the Hollywood elite and coincidentally friend of the Clinton family. Check this out. Whoa.
He's a friend of the Clintons, you guys.
He is. He's just a friend of the Clintons. Mason jars.
Last but not least, I think everybody just needs to hear one of the greatest sounds that humans can hear, and that is the sound of slapping duck feet.
Yes.
It's just the greatest sound ever. Here we go.
It really is. Do it again. It's the greatest. But you know what else is great? Is seeing his little butt. Seeing his little butt with the slapping duck feet.
Right? So it's like a whole sensory thing.
Right. Duck butts are the greatest. They're the greatest. Yeah, I love them. Okay, you guys.
Those were your
So
talks.
are we done? Are we good? Is that it?
We're done with talks today. Yes.
Those were some good talks. Those were some really good talks. I'm going to hug all of you guys in my Cozy Earth sweatshirt.
Oh my God, you guys got to try it. Look at the bamboo. It's sleek, shiny, silky, glorious, cozy, warm bamboo.
Oh, God, I'm hugging all of you. Oh, God, I need to go back to bed. You guys, look how silky and warm I look.
So silky and warm.
Have the greatest Tuesday. We will talk to you tomorrow.